to Mr. Scott 2 minutes.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And to my colleague from Georgia, I want to thank you for your lead on this and for sharing your time with me. Mr. Speaker, this past November, the American people sent a clear message that they want and demand that representatives in Washington get our fiscal house in order. In fact, our very livelihoods as Americans and that of our future generations depend on it. Now, Americans understand, and we as Republicans understand, that we cannot eliminate this deficit with one piece of legislation. But they do expect Congress to work continuously to reduce spending, excessive spending, in all areas of the government. Mr. Speaker, last week it was announced that February's deficit reached a record $223 billion. The House's continuing resolution simply cut $100 billion. Approximately 2 weeks' worth of February's deficit, and yet the Democrats refer to that as reckless cuts. 2 weeks' worth of February's deficit that we attempted to reduce. Today I ask my colleagues to join me in voting for this continuing resolution, which will once again reduce the federal budget deficit, this time by $6 billion. No, it's not enough, but it is a step in the right direction. House Republicans recognize that we need to do more to reduce the deficit. We also know that the country expects the President and Senator Reid to accept their responsibility for this fiscal reality that they have helped create and to work with the House as a whole, to reduce this deficit. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back my time.
Gentleman reserves the balance of his time. Gentleman from Massachusetts.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I yield myself time, such time as I may consume.